Well, welcome back to the Piney Woods Homestead, y'all. Lisa's a fine woman. Got me some Gatorade mixed up. A little bit bummed this morning. A buddy of mine was supposed to come and hang out with me. Needed a mantle cut, and I was really hoping to spend a little bit of time with him, but he wasn't feeling well, so I'm hoping he gets better. But y'all, that just means that I'm gonna turn the camera on. I've got some stuff that I've got to get done, getting ready for this pig to get cooked. And y'all, I've really been thinking long and hard on this deal. I'll go ahead and tell you now here during the beginning of the video. I'm not comfortable showing scalding our pig. It's not that I don't want to teach anybody how to do it, and a lot of the folks that watch our channel have done this growing up, and a lot of you haven't. And y'all, it's just a personal preference. We love these animals, y'all. It's kind of a catch-22 raising your own meat, especially large livestock, because you get attached to them. You handle them every day, and y'all, it's going to be a real job anyhow. All I'll be able to do is set the camera up and let it roll. And there's some other good scalding videos on YouTube, so I'm going to refer you back to YouTube for scalding videos. But y'all, we're showing you how to raise pigs, how we do it anyhow, and we will show you barbecuing this pig. After we have it broke down, you'll see the pig dressed before it even goes on the cooker. So hopefully I don't disappoint any of you on that. But Lisa and I talked about it this morning, and I said, I just got a feeling in my gut that says, keep this on the homestead. And y'all, like we've said before, if anybody wants to learn in your local, come on out. We'll teach you how to do it. We'll show you. You can walk right with us through it. But we'd feel more comfortable that way, y'all. Anyways, I have got to cut me a chopping block so that I can chop this barbecue. I don't have one, and my brother had one, but it's no longer in decent shape. So I've got some red oak down here, and I'll throw in the mill. Going to get us a chopping block cut, and probably a couple other things to get ready. I need to do one more burnout on this cooker. I got it pretty clean the other day, but y'all, I'm looking for perfection on this deal. And I got to looking at it after I'd burned it out, and it was still just a little bit I'd like to clean up, but just a little bit better. So we're going to do that. Guys, thanks for stopping in. We're going to fire up the excavator, let it warm up. It's a little bit chilly this morning. A little bit too chilly. Guys, thanks for stopping in. Hit the like and subscribe if you hadn't. And as always, if you have, we appreciate you. Y'all, I was digging through the pile here because I wanted this particular red oak log. It's only 5 feet long, and it's going to be a challenge getting it to line up on the mill to where I can actually put my log dogs down on it and clamp it tight. But that's the one I need, because the chopping block that I'm wanting to make is going to be 5 feet long. And so this one is perfect. It'll give me a 19-inch wide slab to work with. So let's get this thing on the mill and see if I need to change the blade or not. I'm hoping I can do this without having to change one. We'll find out here in a minute. Game of cat and mouse over here, y'all. Samson's trying. Dixie's just not quite ready. She is literally coming into heat exactly when we figured she would. We were hoping she might go a little early since she was in here with Samson, but she's coming in. I know I said that on the last video, but this is just a day later. But he's attempting, but she is not standing yet. But I give her probably about 12 more hours and she's gonna be standing. Keep trying, buddy. All right, this is a nice log. Good and solid. It's been seasoning because it was storm damaged stuff. It blew over probably a year ago. So I'm hoping that I can get a decent slab out of it. If I can get this thing to hook up on the log dogs. I know I may have to pull the machine back up here and move it slightly, but I'll figure out a way to get this thing hooked in here good enough to where I can get this thing cut, y'all. Y'all, one thing that I learned from my dad that I failed to do this time is to always run your saw head past the big log to make sure that you have clearance. Now, I did get through this top cut. I'm all the way through, but my wheel is hitting my log plant. So no big deal, I can get that slab off, readjust, and get another cut. And so far it's cutting pretty good. I've actually got a repair to do on this mill. The T-handle, the threads are wallered out and it's not wanting to tighten up quite as tight as it should. But we're babying this thing, got the part on the way. Y'all, this thing's looking really good. That is some good hardwood, good red oak. I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up a little bit, get this thing done and get what I need cut out. I'm shooting for a 2-inch slab and I've got some 1.5-inch cutoffs that I'll square up because I want to put some sides on this chopping block. But I'll go ahead and get it cut and we'll get to sanding this thing down. Y'all, I was going for close to a 5-foot chopping block, but if you look right here, I don't know if you can see, got a crack running down through this log. No big deal. I can still get close to a 48-inch block, and I was going to put sides on it, but in all honesty, that's just something else to get stuff trapped in. It's hard to clean, so and I cut it 2.5 inches thick, and the reason I did is I'll be using my Papa Van, his old meat cleaver. Thing weighs about 3 pounds, and I need something substantial to be chopping pork on. Plus I have another one that Lisa bought me, I believe it was Christmas last year. It's maybe a pound. It's very light, but the two of them together get this done pretty quick if it don't wear me out first. But I'm gonna get this up on some sawhorses, get it sanded, and get some mineral oil on it. And y'all, I'm not even gonna I don't even think I'm going to trim it up. I'm just going to leave it rustic looking with the rough edges and everything. That's pretty cool. And I'll be able to get, hopefully, several years of use out of this. Y'all, I've never had any of these fancy sawhorses. I caught them on sale the other day because Lisa and I, you know, we like to process all of our meat here on the homestead. And so we have in the past butchered hogs inside of this metal building. But I told her it's just so much easier. We've been doing it up at the house lately on a fold-out table. We need something sturdier, so bought these things so that we can run some 2x4s in between them and set a real heavy-duty oak processing table that my brother Wesley built last year. It came in real handy for processing pigs. But it took me about 10 minutes to figure out how to open these things. But once I did, it went together pretty good. There's actually instructions on them, and sometimes I'm bad about not looking at that, but it's got a button over here you got to mash, and one leg will fall right out. So don't have any of your legs in the way if you've got any of these. It's a little bit of a challenge. And your fingers, as I just found out right there. But y'all get this set up, I'll get that piece of slab wood on here and we'll sand it down. Y'all, I'll get this thing sanded down to my liking. It's already smooth. That band mill does a great job. It's not going to take a whole lot of this. Then I'll get some mineral oil out. This thing's going to work out just fine. All right, that looks pretty good if I do say so myself. Nice and slick. You still see a few saw marks in it. I like it. Now we'll get some mineral oil on this thing and it's really going to look good. For just a piece of wood, y'all. I like it. Well, y'all, that's going to wrap it up for us today here at the Piney Woods Homestead. We have taken something out of God's creation, a red oak, and we have turned it into something useful that we can chop barbecue on. Y'all, the same red oak is going to be cooking this pig, and then we'll be chopping that pig on that same red oak, along with some hickory we're going to throw in, and a little bit of pecan too. I like that, but y'all, most folks aren't living this way today. I know a lot of you that watch the channel grew up living this way, or you saw people living this way, and some of you are wanting to learn to live this way because you see that the world isn't really providing everything that you need at a cost you can afford, or maybe at the level of quality that you're looking for, so you're wanting to learn these methods. It's easy, y'all. It just takes some hard work. It's not overwhelmingly hard. It just requires work, y'all. It's a 4-letter word a lot of times. But more people need to learn to live this way, because you never know when you're going to need these skills, y'all, to be able to grow out a pig. And y'all, you don't have to grow it out to 225 or 50 pounds. You can process these pigs, as we have told you, at 50 pounds. A lot of people shy away from raising pigs because they think, I got to feed it for 6 months. No, you don't. Some of the best sausage that we have produced has been off of 50-pound pigs. So you don't have to raise them out all the way. And y'all, we have found that we are one, to our knowledge, Lisa and I are one of only 3 people left in the state raising Herefords. And y'all, we just started. We actually started with some crossed up Herefords and have worked really hard to get them back as close as we can to 100%. And Samson is the final key in that. And he's down there working, y'all. I've been watching him the whole time I've been out here. He has tried to take care of business a couple times, but she's not quite standing just yet, but she will be. But learn these skills. Don't rely on your $150,000 a year job. It may not be here tomorrow. Don't rely on your $40,000 a year job. It may not be here tomorrow. Learn these skills. You can raise pigs, you can raise chickens, you can grow gardens. So long as you are in a place that you can do that. And it don't take a whole lot of room, y'all. We've got an acre fenced in for these pigs back here. We've showed you how to raise chickens in coops. It don't have to be on grass. Grass is cool if you can do it that way, but not everybody has a bunch of grass that they can pull chickens around on. And you may not even have a bunch of dirt that you can plant a garden in, but you can do it in raised beds. We've showed you that too. But y'all, this is an enjoyable lifestyle. So we hope that we're a blessing to you. We hope that we give you some encouragement, because you can do this stuff. You can do it. If you haven't done it since you were a child, it's time to start back. Learn these things. You're not guaranteed your next meal. You're not guaranteed anything really, but get out here and work at it nice and hard, and you can have some of this fine barbecue just like us. Y'all have a good day, a great week. I was kind of long-winded there. Soapboxing again, I suppose. Sometimes I just feel like doing that. I'm gonna finish this thing up, get it in the dry where it'll be nice and protected until it's time to use it in a few days. Guys, have a good day and a great week. We'll see you on the next one.